Mr. Speaker, and then the member stated that the members of the Privileges Committee needed to understand Tikanga Maori.
First of all, did she say tikanga Māori or calamari? Because it sounded like the Privileges Committee was being briefed on seafood etiquette, which, look, wouldn't be surprising considering how slippery ACT are with the truth.
Playing the race card. So, Mr. Speaker, they started playing the race card only to shift and deflect the accountability for their misconduct.
Classic colonizer playbook. Flip the kōrero, weaponise identity, then cry reverse racism when Māori call out injustice. The race card isn't a deflection, sis. It's a reflection. If you're feeling exposed, maybe unpack that instead of pointing fingers.
Members of Parliament start using race as an excuse.
The real problem here is Māori daring to bring up colonisation. That makes me uncomfortable, so let's call it playing the race card. This line is classic gaslighting. She's flipping the script, making Māori resistance the issue instead of Pākehā power. She's not saying stop using race to divide us, she's saying stop reminding us that race was already used to divide you. That ain't an excuse, sis. That's reality.
That is damaging. That is embarrassing for the community.
When Māori speak up, it makes us look bad. Can't they do it behind closed doors? This right her, she's playing PR manager for colonizer status quo. What she calls damaging is really just Māori visibility. What's actually embarrassing is a parliament that still needs to be told why cultural expression isn't misconduct. But instead of listening, she's more concerned with how it looks to the public. Image over injustice.
And that's why, Mr. Speaker, I also strongly reject what Maori Party said in their written response.
Māori perspectives make me uncomfortable, so I reject them outright. Not because they're wrong, but because they're inconvenient. She's not rejecting the argument, she's rejecting the right of Māori to even make it. She doesn't counter it with logic, evidence, or history. She just strongly rejects, like a toddler refusing vegetables. This is Parliament cosplay, not leadership.
And that was that the appropriate or inappropriate use of Haka.
Let's pretend Haka is some kind of public resource we get to regulate. This is the part where she starts framing Haka like it's subject to Western standards of appropriateness. She's treating it like a protest sign, not a sacred act of cultural defiance, mourning, or honour. She's not just misunderstanding Haka, she's belittling it.
Haka,
point of order.
Including whether
Excuse
the
me,
expression
the member will resume his seat. We have a point of order. Tāku te Whereas.
One of the simplest understandings of Te Tiriti or Waitangi that this House should know is that it has nothing to do with race.
Mr. Speaker, and that's why I strongly reject the assertion which was made by the Maori Party in their written response, saying that the appropriateness or inappropriateness of Haka, including whether the expression of Haka amounts to intimidation.
Haka makes me nervous, so I want to reframe it